What's up everybody, welcome to Bonsai Den Haag. Today I'll show you an update on my garden, on the trees that I repotted and how is it going with all the trees. It's the end of June here in the Netherlands, in The Hague, and we had a rough spring this year, and it's like actually the first 2 weeks that we are getting some sun here. So let's walk you around. So let's start with this tree over here. This is my Hysteria. I don't know if I talked about this tree before, but this is a tree that I did repot this year, and this tree is doing really well. It's growing a lot and it's a very nice pot combination. I put it on the side here where it has only the morning sun, and I already did some leaf pruning earlier this month, and now we're seeing that the new growth is starting to push out, so that's very nice. So let's go to the other trees, and here you can see my oak. This tree I didn't show how to repot the oak, but I have the video where I styled this tree, and it's really starting to come out very nicely. A lot of growth, and I did prune later after the video this part here on the left, so that we have even more hierarchy on the branch structure, as you can see. So this tree, the clump style, that I have a lot of videos already of this tree, is also doing nice. I did prune all the little leaves to keep it, try to push the growth back and keep it compact. The Acer palmatum, Japanese maple over here, is also doing nice. Already pruned it. I had some die back over here, but it's doing nice overall. This tree over here is the one that I did the first repot. I removed the wires, and this tree is doing well in this small pot. It's looking quite nice. Another one that's doing good is the tree over here, the Texas, from the Texas office. The fire thorn is also doing nice. A lot of growth. This one I did the styling of the Pinus sylvestris, the European pine or Scots pine. I have a few branches died off, but overall the styling is done correctly. This is a new tree that Carlos van der Vaart did the styling during Bonsai van het Westen, and I actually won with the lottery. This is a Ulmus. This video is coming soon, that I did an air layering on over here to improve the root system, but I'm waiting to take the air layer off to show the roots to finalize the video. This is another tree that I got during the auction, new tree also. Is a very nice blue Atlas cedar tree. I will do the styling soon, so keep it tuned for the video where I style this tree. Another Sabina I wanted to do the repot of this tree this year, but I had a lot of dieback, but the tree has recovered, so next year in the spring I can put this tree in a nice pot. And my ginkgo is also growing a lot. I bought this tree without knowing that the whole top was dead, so I have to rebuild it. You can see here I have a growth over here, and I put a lot of fertilizer this year to let it grow, so that in the winter I can see what I can do with this tree. Ficus. And here you can see a new tree in my channel. This is another Sabina juniper that I bought at Donny Hughes. I did the repot, and this tree was already in this pot. I just changed the angle, and I will do the styling of this tree. If it recovers well this summer, in autumn or winter I can do the wiring of the tree, or maybe I will let it for next year. And here the other juniper pastrani, that I did the cascade styling of it. I have the video of this tree. This tree is growing like crazy. I took even the fertilizer of it because it's already growing in putting some wire scars on it, so I have to remove the wire. As you can see, it's doing well, and next year I will want to do the repot of this tree. And the pine, I did the decandling this year, and it's already showing the result. The noodles are quite big. This is because I put a lot of fertilizer, so that I can repot this tree next year. So starting to take shape and looking very nice. This is the tree that I have collected together with this tree, the birch. It's the birch tree from the collecting from bonsai video. This tree is already more than almost more than 2 meters high, I think. Getting the roof, and I let this grow so that I can make the transition of taper here. So once this is thick enough, I will cut here or here, so that I have a nice transition of taper. And I also let here grow, so that I also have a nice transition over here, so we have a very nice thick trunk. And once I get the trunk line done, I can start with the branch structure of this tree. And the last one, the monster Texas, I will also remove all the wire from it. And the next step, and I took out the growth that I didn't want, and it's already growing a lot again. And I wanted to repot this tree, but I let it here so that I can have more anchor to do the deadwood work. So once that is done next year, I can put it in a nice pot, and then I will show you the result. So this is the last one here on the below. I also have a few trees on the balcony that I will show you. So at the balcony here I have some trees that are recovering. So let's take a look. I have some trees that I did the repot this year that need some extra care. And if you are following my channel, you know about some of these trees. For example, this is the Texas bush. I didn't do the report, but this tree is really bad shape, and this has to do with that was a bird who ate all the soil around it. I don't know why that happened. I saw it too late, and I filled the soil with extra akadama, but the tree is taking a big hit, and it seems like it won't recover it. So the Texas the bush is gonna be probably dead. I'm trying all I can to save it, but let's see how it will work. This is the Sabina that I did the report, how to report the Sabina. This tree is actually recovering quite good. It has already pushing out some new growth and it's doing well. The same from this other Sabina over here, also doing well, but I have another one who is really suffering, which is this Sabina over here. I already have a lot of dead branches on it, and I also am trying my best to save this tree, but it's not looking good. And the other one that I have styled and repotted is the Faginea over here. This one is also in a very bad shape, and this has to do, during the repot I almost had no roots underneath, that I had to cut it off. I took probably too much root off, but let's see if this tree will survive or not. It was also a very cold spring this year here in the Netherlands. In the beginning of April I thought it would be a nice spring, and I repotted a few trees. Those are the trees that are suffering right now, and later I waited until the end of almost May to repot the rest, and those trees are doing better because just now starting to get a little bit more better weather. So let's see how it turns out. So that's it for today. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. My channel is getting some attraction now, and I will launch also a membership so that I will do like once every month a live where I will work on a tree and you can follow along, ask some questions. So if you like my content, don't forget to support. Thanks a lot for watching. I see you next time in Bonsai Den Haag.